Welcome to the Manuchiri Show, where energy and medicine meet. I will be your host for the next hour. I have over 19 years of healthcare experience and began my career as an energy medicine practitioner while working as an oncology nurse at a Seattle area hospital. My skill in moving energy combined with my medical background have been a catalyst for change in many people's lives. I hope the next hour will be transformative for you as well. Good morning and welcome to the Manuchiri Show. We are live here in really gorgeous, it's going to be beautiful Seattle after like a stunning morning rain. I mean, it was so pretty. I woke up this morning and I'm like, oh my gosh, it was sunny, but it was raining.
The morning golden sprinkles.
Yeah, it was just beautiful. Just beautiful. And again, we always talk about the weather at the top of the show just to help you get present in your own zip code, wherever you're living in the world, whatever time of day it is. Just kind of look out the window so that you get in your body, get very present. Things work faster when you're in the present moment. Your energy will expand and you'll have a easier transformation.
I agree 100%.
Yay.
All right, let's just jump right to it.
Okay.
877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchiri Show. We'll take Allie, who's calling in from Portland, Oregon. Hi, Allie.
Good morning.
Good morning, Allie. How are you?
Good. How are you guys today?
We're lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a bit cloudy here, but I think it's sun's going to peek through a little later.
Yay! Yeah, our sister city.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Tomorrow rain, though. So.
Yeah.
No, don't think that. Don't think that. Think positive.
I know, right?
I'm spin that.
Yes. Okay. So, what can I do for you?
I am questioning moving possibly to. I'm not quite sure if you can help me with this or not.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Possibly maybe Idaho.
Okay. I mean, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful state. It's going to be cheaper than Oregon for sure. Property and all of that.
But the energy in Portland's a little heavy for me.
Is it? Okay.
Sure.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah. And the energy is going to be different in Idaho, but Idaho's. I think it is a red state or a kind of conservative state, but I think it's turning kind of purpley, Like, I think it's turning kind of purple, and you live in a highly blue state. Oregon is very, very liberal. So that's the only thing you have to, kind of weigh and balance. Like, are you okay with that? Can you be comfortable with people with different viewpoints living and walking around each other? Because when you live in a mostly liberal state or conservative state, and you change colors, which there's nothing wrong with that. That's lovely, but you have to be comfortable with that. You have to kind of look at that. When I read your energy, your second chakra is really small. I would love it, the size of the second chakra to be about the size of a large orange, but yours is like the size of a walnut. So what that tells me is you're not feeling your real emotions. You feel others. You have a beautiful empathetic heart chakra. You care about people. You're very compassionate, all these lovely things. So I wouldn't make any choices to move unless you've been there and you visited and you had fun and found a great place to live, until you've really gotten out of your head and start resting in the dantian, which is, this lower abdominal part of your body, this really peaceful, amazing part of your body. That's what I would recommend.
Yeah, I was wondering, I seem to be so I do energy healing work.
Yes.
Yeah. But I seem to attract a lot of people who have a lot of judgments about me, like groups of people. And I'm wondering, I don't know if you can pick this up. Sometimes I can, but are there entities around that are kind of conflicting with my energy here? Is there something that's...
Well, this would just be your energy. So you're saying that you've attracted groups of people who are negative towards you, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right? So this is all about you. You're the common denominator. And what this means is I don't see entities. You're grounded, mostly, like 80% you're pulling up earth energy. This has to do with your relationship with yourself. There's something that you're unconscious about that you don't feel good about yourself. Do you spend a lot of time being kind and loving to your own self throughout the day?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in nature. I meditate.
But do you say nice things like, honey, I love you. I'm so proud of you. You're amazing. Do you have internal nurturing conversations?
Not that much.
Yeah.
Not
So
like
I
you're
want you to,
talking right now,
yeah,
no.
I want you to start doing that all day long throughout the day. I want you to get
Okay.
really comfortable with that because that's going to change your energy. Your energy is going to say, I'm an incredible, worthy, amazing person. That's what your energy is going to say. And then people who, let's say, are judgmental or unkind aren't going to be attracted to you. Their energy is not going to even see you.
Interesting.
Yeah. So try the
Yeah.
self-nurturing. And I do think that you probably have a history in previous lifetimes where you were betrayed as many people who are old souls who've lived a long time, they've experienced everything. And you still could be working on trusting yourself and not caring about what other people may think or not think, right? So, but this
Yeah.
self-nurturing will have a huge permanent impact on you. And it's something you want to do for the rest of your life.
Yes, definitely.
So I wouldn't
I
even
think
move
the
till you get
energy,
this
yeah.
taken care of. I would work on this, get out of your head, rest in your body, and then think about moving. I would wait.
I think you're right because, like, I'm so, like, confused about where to move. I'm like, California and back to California, like LA, but that doesn't feel very light.
And you may decide to just stay where you are if things start to change. You might just be happy where you are. Yeah.
Okay.
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 All right.
Okay. Thank you.
You're
so
welcome.
very
Good
much.
luck. You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Allie, for joining us from the Portland area, 877-825-8828. We will now take Alicia calling in from Chicago. Very warm, I believe,
Oh, right.
as I was chatting with some other people yesterday. Are we in the mid-90s yet?
Yes.
Woo!
Ready.
Crushing
We
it.
hit, I think, 100 yesterday or day before.
Wow.
Well, I hope you are, excuse me, staying nice and cool.
Yep.
Yes. I
Yay.
actually like the heat, so I'm happy.
Oh,
Hey.
good. Perfect.
Best of
That's
both worlds.
wonderful.
Thank you
Yes.
for taking my call.
Of course. What can I do for you?
I have, I'm a psychotherapist and I use holistic modalities, mind body techniques, and I'm really leaning into energy medicine.
Wonderful.
I also feel like I have a good sense of my chakras and connecting to the non-physical. I have been guided to step into my power,
Yeah.
and I was wondering if you have a sense of what that would mean and if there's any resistance as I transition into a new or just a different aspect of my career.
Yeah. And first of all, congratulations. I think that's wonderful to have all that knowledge that you've gained through your education and caring for individuals and now moving into a quicker way, potentially, a faster way to help people move forward. So congratulations. I'm very happy for you. I drew out your energy. You're welcome. And you do have a leak in your fourth vortex. So I think the aspect of stepping into your power is also about learning detachment, like just really letting go. And when I think of therapists, and this just could be, a belief that I have, because they sit so sweetly with their clients, for an hour at a time, listening to all kinds of stuff, right? And I think their empathy gets very large. And I think some therapists leak a fair amount of energy from their heart chakras because the stories, although they can change, they don't always change as much when people are getting more traditional therapy, potentially. So if you could work on not leaking from your heart chakra, you're going to have so much more energy. And that's really, for you, a big part of stepping into your power is walking around as if you're like this power plant, like, of course, not nuclear power, but, like you have really strong, great energy, but you're leaking a significant amount of it out of your body. So imagine once you stop, and I'm talking to your heart chakra right now, and you're even reversing the leak, like it's starting to go back into your body, which is great, the energy that was pouring out. That's when you're going to notice more of your natural gifts and talents because you need the energy to allow those to be more visible, to allow them to be playful, to allow them in your life more. And I think you have lots of multisensory abilities. I think you're very clairvoyant. I think you're clairaudient. I think you're going to have a lot of fun consciously working in the energy. I think it's going to be super fun. I think your clients are going to love it. You'll get new and different clients too who want to work quickly and move through things. It's going to be wonderful.
Yeah, that's exactly who I want to work with. And maybe that's why I'm transitioning because, I've kind of moved on from my previous set of clients.
So
is there anything particular I can do?
Yes. So
I meditate. I kind of follow, Abraham Hicks
Yeah, great.
them.
Love that.
Uh-huh.
Stay out of your chest for a while. I recommend this a lot for empathic people, and most spiritualists say the opposite. Stay in your heart chakra. Stay in your heart chakra.
Right.
But when the heart chakra has been overused and it's exhausted and worn out, and the person doesn't know how to have it in balance, and we have other chakras we can hang out with. We have an entire body, not just a chest. We have a whole body. I would start hanging out in your knees and your shins and your toes and that lower half of your body so that your heart chakra isn't going to be in opposition. The heart chakra emotional component is neutrality because the universe is neutral. The universe doesn't think anything's wrong. Nothing. Doesn't matter what's going on in the world or what's happening to someone personally. The universe only sees it as beautiful. So I would just stay away from your heart chakra for a while, like 2 years. Well,
I've done your courses, and I sit in my, my feet and my lower abdomen, the second chakra area, and I'm working on joy and all of that awesome stuff, which has been amazing.
Wonderful.
So continue to do that.
Yeah, I think since you're doing all the right things, I think you just have to stay out of your heart for a while, the heart chakra, because you know how to use it one particular way. Even though your consciousness is more aware, your heart chakra still, nope, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. We bleed all of our energy out for everyone, and we take care of them, even complete strangers. And I want you to stop that. And that's going to help you enormously. You'll start receiving. The heart chakra is the highest receptivity center in the physical body. It takes in the most amount of energy.
Right.
So yours has been leaking copious amounts of energy, by the way. You're going to feel very, very different once you leave it alone, and it self-corrects, which it will. It absolutely will.
Right.
Okay?
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Thank you, too. Take
All
care.
right.
Bye.
Yeah, thanks, Alicia, for calling in from the Chicago area. Stay cool out there for sure. It's a big heat wave heading around.
Apparently.
I know, it's ridiculous. We could borrow some if you want. Send it over our way. We need some.
Right.
877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchiri Show. We'll let Marie wet her whistle. And we'll now take Lauren calling in from Connecticut. Hi, Lauren. How are you?
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Hi,
Great.
Lauren. What can I do for you?
Hi. I'm just calling for a general energy reading and to see if my guides have any messages for me.
Okay. And I always feel like I'm speaking from the guides, but when someone asks me that question, I go to this corridor because guides kind of separate themselves from the other side so they can really focus on the human that they're taking care of, not to mention the fact that guides all communicate with each other all the time. So people in your orbit, their guides all talk to each other to help each other. So your energy is very interesting. Have you noticed that your intuition is getting stronger?
Well, not really. I would like it to. But, I don't notice it. I've been doing a lot of what if questions over the last couple months.
And so your third eye is gorgeous. You're taking tons of energy into the back of your head. Sometimes when someone has all the structures working well, they just keep listening to their brain, though, especially when they know their third eye is in the brain. So people go, well, the third eye's there. I should be listening to my brain. No, you should be in your feet. It should not be in your brain so that it can actually work. Because the third eye is like a television screen. It projects information. But if you're in there analyzing and processing, it can't really project information. So,
yep, that's what I do. So, yes.
Right. So you have to stop that because your third eye is winking at me, smiling at me, doing cartwheels. Like it's ready for, meaning it's working really, really well. You just need to shut off your mind so you can actually enjoy it and experience it and have fun with it.
Wow.
I know.
That's what I want.
And see, so this means your what if questions have worked.
Okay.
Okay. So
is there any other what ifs?
Yeah. What if I let go? What if I let go and surrender? That's going to help you to you hold on to your brain. Probably something happened in a previous lifetime where something terrible. And you said, okay, I'm going to control my environment from now on so that nothing like that happens again, which means you have to think all the time. Think. And so if you start repeating, what if I let go, I think you'll detach that internal control. And then you're going to just have this glorious, fun, playful, magical situation with your third eye.
Ooh.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay, and call us back in a couple months and let us know how it goes because your third eye just keeps winking at me and blowing kisses. So I just want to see how it
Okay.
goes.
Oh my gosh. You know what? Thank you. I appreciate all you do and everybody there. Thank you
of
so much.
course. It's our pleasure and our honor. Have a beautiful day.
And there's no leak.
Oh,
you
this-
don't see any leaks or?
Yeah, you do have a leak in your fourth as well, and your fifth. So start speaking your truth. Start speaking your truth, saying how you really feel, which you won't know until you get out of your head, because your brain doesn't really feel anything. It's just a computer. And allow your spirit guides to love you. That's their message. They love you so much. Let them love you. Imagine that they're standing around you and hugging you throughout the day.
Aw.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Yeah, thanks, Lauren, for joining the show from Connecticut, 877-825-8828. Ripping right through them for today, and we'll take one more before our first break of the hour. We'll take now Diana calling in from the Colorado area. Hi, Diana.
Hi.
Hi, Diana. What can I do for you?
I kind of want a general read, and then I have a couple of questions for you.
Well, let's start with one question.
Lots of callers today.
Yeah. Let's start with one question, and then I'll
do our best. Yeah.
Yeah. But let's start with your question.
I want to know if my grandma is with me.
Yeah. I mean, it's so funny because so many people, when people die, they also go do stuff. So they come around occasionally if you need them or if something special's going on. But your grandma even tells me, she goes, I'm here right now. I'm hanging out because she called me in. But she goes, but I've got stuff to do, And she says that you kind of want her to be hanging around all the time. Is that true?
I do kind of.
That's adorable. But just remember, just because someone dies doesn't mean they're just floating in heaven with nothing to do. There's thousands of worlds over there, not like Earth, very different, many non-physical, where they can just paint the sky and listen to music that sings and, dive into different dimensions and just have a blast. So she just says, honey, of course I love you. She was also very devoted to you when she was alive. At least that's what she tells me. Is that true as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so she says, you don't want to let go of that. And she goes, you had your time. I was devoted to you. Now it's my time.
Okay. Good to know. And just a general read. I was, married for 35 years and divorced now and getting in the dating world. And
great. Your energy looks great. So obviously the divorce was good for you. You're taking energy in your heart chakra. You're the first caller, I think, today that's got a nice flow of energy going directly into the heart chakra. Your third eye, the back portion of it where you're taking a ton of energy, it's probably the most I've seen in a very long time, the amount you're absorbing. You're probably learning a lot because you're having a completely different experience in life. When you're married for a long time. I remember when I got divorced, I'm like, oh my gosh, now I have to take out the garbage. I got to change those light bulbs, like all these things.
Priorities.
Yeah. And now I have a house with really high ceilings. So I have to get the ladder out of the garage. I got to change the filter in the furnace, plus do all the other domestic chores, right, that I do. Yeah, it was really annoying. I was very annoyed for a while. Clearly, I still am a little
Marie.
bit.
Sorry about that, Marie.
It's
yeah,
true.
I know, right?
Yeah. Well, even men, when they get divorced, because now, the house doesn't look as pretty, perhaps. There's not flowers. Maybe the laundry's not folded
maybe
exactly.
It got better, too.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It could have. But there's always there's a change, right? It's this change because when, most people when they're married, well, Mo and I anyway, when we were angry a lot at each other towards the end, we would clean our house. It was spotless, our house was clean. So at any rate, you're in a really great spot. Congratulations on your divorce. I'm excited for you and maybe use some great what if questions. I wouldn't move quickly in a long-term relationship. I would have fun, get to know yourself, find out what you really want, maybe never get married again if you don't want to, just have fun. How do you feel about that?
That's my plan.
Good job. I'm very happy for you. That's wonderful.
Thank you. Do I have any leaks in any of my chakras?
Nope. And I have to go. I got to go to the next caller.
No leaks, and you're going to enter the dating world.
I know. It's great.
It's going to be amazing. Enjoy it. Let us know, because we want to know. We do. We're all about the relationship value here.
Sure. Of course. Everything's about relationship. Yep. Even money is a relationship. It's how How you feel about money is how it flows in your life.
Hits all points.
Yeah.
877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchiri Show. We have a break right about now. We'll be right back with more from Marie.
The Marie Manuchiri Show is streamed live over the internet. So if you have friends or family members living outside of the Seattle area, wanting answers to life's questions, encourage them to listen to the show and to call into the show to talk with Marie. If you are interested in receiving guidance on an issue in your life, call Marie locally at 425-373-5527 or toll free at 1-877-825-8828 for her insight into your situation.
Have something important to say? Want to help improve our world? Need to promote your business uniquely and effectively? KKNW is the answer. Our staff helps broadcasters and podcasters create professional-sounding audio. Bring your talent and let our experts help you craft a radio show or podcast that best delivers your message. Learn more at 1150kknw.com. That's 1150kknw.com. KKNW, talk variety that's live and local.
Roxanne Watson is on a mission to have more people sign up as organ, eye, and tissue donors. What drives her? Roxanne received a heart transplant made possible by an organ donor.
I decided that day to devote myself to signing up the most people in the United States. That's my goal.
Now she's a powerful force for good. What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Leave behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
How can Marie Manuchiri help you create a better life? Check out her events page and attend a workshop. Working with Marie is a life-changing experience. If you want to find an effective way to make significant improvements in your life, sign up for a class today at energyintuitive.com.
Alternative Talk 1150. It's good for what ails you. This statement has not been evaluated by the FDA.
And welcome back to Marie Manuchiri Show. We are live here in really gorgeous Seattle. That means all the flowers are blooming. All my peonies are in bloom right now. I'm very happy. Put them in the house. They smell delicious. Gave some to Camilla yesterday for her gymnastics recital. It's so fun to watch them. I know. Because she's 4
They're like
now.
the little tumblers.
So cute. And
can
she
just
did one
bounce off
last
everything,
year, right?
right?
She did one last year. It's so cute to see her from this year to last year. Or, yeah. It was adorable. Super, super cute.
I love that.
They're all really cute.
877-825-8828 for this show. And real fast, I know you're talking about your floral arrangements outside. My lawn is back, Marie.
Oh, congratulations.
I wanted to say for weeks now, but
Yeah.
it's good to go.
I'm so happy
I
for you.
survived.
Did it take 1 or 2 years?
One.
Okay, that's
But
good.
I
That's
redid the
great.
were thing. My
Wow.
sister and brother-in-law helped out. They were doing theirs
Great.
last year, and I'm like, they had some extra soil. So I'm like,
Yeah.
truck's coming over. I'm loading it up. I don't care. It's going in there. We're bringing it back. So we're good.
I was thinking about you and your lawn because I was walking in my
so scared.
neighborhood, and I think one of my neighbors did what you did.
Mhm.
They have like these huge,
Bare
kind of
spots. It was my own
burnt.
fault,
It was-
though.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure it's an accident, right? It's no big deal.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I wonder if they're going to be rolling that. I was like, I have to ask Benny, how long did that take? Are they going to have to like rake it up?
There
put
was a
more
lot of
soil?
crying, so I'm wondering if a lot of my tears helped water the lawn.
I think we
because
should just all have a rock garden. We just need to have all rocks in there.
I think
with-
in Washington, it kind
Yeah.
of goes for, par for the course, right? Exactly. All right, 877-825-8828. Enough about my lawn. We'll now take Anne calling in from Ireland. Hi, Anne.
Hello, how are you?
We're
Good.
great. Thank you, Anne. What can I do for you? And I bet Ireland is just
We're so
stunningly
jealous.
gorgeous. I mean, really, because we like the rain,
Today.
right? Those of us who
I
live.
don't mind the rain.
Yeah. It's just, I can't wait to visit it someday. It's just stunningly
Lovely.
beautiful. So what can I do for you?
I'm ringing about my son. He's 11 years old, and he has had stomach pains for the last, say, 4 or 5 years, and no doctor can find anything medically wrong with him. And I was just wondering if you could see anything or read his energy or read my energy in case I'm
Yeah.
given something to.
Yeah, I just drew out yours, and now I'm drawing out his. Have you tried any elimination diets?
We did, and it didn't seem to work that well for him.
How long did you keep the? Because sometimes it takes a while for the elimination diet to actually work. Because he has allergies. For how long?
It's about 12 months.
A year. So that's a significant amount of time. Did you take wheat out of his diet and dairy? Were those the things that you eliminated?
Yeah, and he still doesn't take any dairy. We do lactose. We keep the dairy out. Yeah.
So there's this really cool formula that naturopaths love to use. It's a powder formula, but you're going to have to ask his doctor, right? Because I'm not a doctor. But if you write into energyintuitive.com, because you can buy it on Amazon, believe it or not. So we'll send you a link to it. It's a powder that helps the intestinal tract. It works incredibly well because a lot of people in my family have allergies and sensitivities, gut issues. I think it's phenomenal, especially since she's staying off of the dairy and the wheat. But here's the big reason why he's having these issues. Your son is not very kind to himself. He's self-critical. He's not very loving to himself, and he's really young, so he's hypersensitive, which is not a bad thing to be sensitive. If everyone were sensitive on the planet, we wouldn't have war or famine, right? If everybody was sensitive, that means that they care. But he's highly self-critical. Is your husband or his father critical?
Critical towards him, or not so much. No, he wouldn't.
Or is he self-critical?
He would be very kind of self-critical, I suppose, in himself, or very kind of a deep thinker.
Right.
What I call him.
That's a good way to describe it, deep thinker, but I think that's AKA for super self-critical. So children model their energy as they're growing after someone in their family. Either their mother or their father or somebody they spend a lot of time with. So I think your son is modeling his energy off of his dad, becoming this deep thinker, highly self-critical. And when people are really self-critical, it can and often affects the intestinal tract because it affects the mental plane, which governs with the third chakra, the stomach and the intestines. So your son's going to have to start saying nice things to himself. And it would be nice if your husband, his father, did the very same thing, because that will help, because your son's still very young. He won't stop modeling his energy until probably 17 years of age. We've got another 6 more years of him still modeling before he breaks out on his own and starts to create his own energy system. Does that make sense?
Okay. It kind of does. Yeah, it does. It does. And how is his energy, or how is my energy, or
Your energy's great. Even though you worry a lot, you're not leaking anywhere. You're a very happy person. Did you know that?
No, definitely not.
Well, Anne, you are like you are a poster child, perfect representation for what I teach in every single class, that when people listen to their minds, they don't know what they're feeling. You're actually very happy. Most people who think negatively or think they're not happy are happy. People who are more optimistic and are positive are typically upset about something, or disappointed about something, or angry about something that they don't even know anything about. I'm like, they're completely unaware of it. So you actually are very, very happy. I drew out your son's auric field. There's not a lot of energy in his aura, and he does have a leak on the 7th layer of it. So if you could talk to him about, again, being kind to himself, because he's young. This is a perfect time to start modeling this for him. And talk to his dad about it, so we can get this nipped in the bud, and he doesn't have to have, issues as he gets older.
And is it that talk to his dad, as in his dad not be critical of his son, or his dad not to be critical of himself?
Both. Okay. So someone who's really sensitive can't have outside criticism. They're already too critical. Like, your son's a really good kid. He doesn't need critical reminders.
No.
Right? So,
definitely not.
So both of those things. And so that's the core reason for his sensitivities.
Brilliant. Listen, thanks so much for your help.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling in and giving us a taste of Ireland.
You're very welcome.
Have a beautiful day.
Yeah, thanks very much, Anne, for joining the show. 877-825-8828. We'll travel 11,543 miles in the opposite direction to New Zealand.
Oh, wow.
I had to look it up just because. And Will's joining us. Hi, Will.
How's it going?
Good.
Great. Will, how are you?
Pretty good.
Great. What can I do for you?
I was just hoping to get a reading. I've been doing what if questions, managing my mind and heaps of stuff from your show.
Oh, great. I didn't hear everything you said. Could you say it again, please?
Oh, I was just hoping to get a reading.
Oh, sure.
Doing, lots of what if questions and managing my mind and heaps of stuff that you talk about.
So you wanted to know about your chakras and about managing your mind.
And a what if question.
Oh, and a what if question for you. Okay.
That's a thick accent there.
Thank you.
Yep.
Great. Well, you are not leaking energy from the chakras that are receiving energy, which is lovely. And a couple of them aren't receiving energy, but they're not leaking. So that's excellent. That's absolutely beautiful. So here's what I think your what if question could be. What if I easily embrace my massive intelligence? Because you're very multisensory. You're very multisensory, but I think that you kind of focus on, as you should, the physical reality. Does that make sense? Like you focus on what's around you and what you're looking at. I love that you can be present, but you have so many multisensory gifts. So we want you to start incorporating that. That's what I think massive intelligence is, or genius is, not just the standard human smartness that many people have, but incorporating into emotional intelligence, multisensory intelligence, having all of that be super active in your life. So that's what I would work on as your what if question.
Okay.
Okay. Do you think that would be helpful?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I kind of don't understand
what I'm saying. Yeah. So do you know what the word multisensory means?
Just like the spirit world.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're very, very multisensory, really multisensory, but you focus so much on the physical reality that you don't always have an awareness. And you can correct me if that's untrue. You don't always have an awareness of the multisensory abilities that you have or what's going on for you in a multisensory way. And yet you have the ability to have that. So I want you to use what if questions to help you with that. What if I embrace my massive intelligence? Because to me, real intelligence is when you incorporate all of those aspects, not just the normal intellect that we appreciate so much on the earth realm, but one's ability to see, hear, and feel and have an emotional intelligence all together working. That is real genius.
Okay. That sounds awesome.
Okay. Good. Anything else?
Cool. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I've got a pain in I've always had a pain in my right hip.
In your right hip?
It's not medical or bothering me, but I've always just wondered what it is.
So you're not taking energy into the second chakra, which governs the hips, but you don't have a leak. Hips are about moving forward in one's life. So in your case, learning to let go so that you can step into more of that intelligence that I'm talking about, that could really help your hip. The right-hand side of the body is about power. And when people become that definition of genius that I just described, they become very powerful, extremely powerful.
Right. Cool.
So that could be another what if question. What if I embrace my power?
Awesome. Yep.
Okay.
Good.
Well, thank you for calling in. Have a beautiful day.
You too. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Thanks, Will, for joining us from New Zealand. I think that's the first time we've ever had New Zealand, or it's been a minute.
I think we've had it.
Have we? Okay. Seemed
yeah.
like it for me, but all right. We'll take one more before our second break of the hour, and we'll stay locally here. We'll have Joy calling in from Seattle. Hi, Joy.
Oh, hi. Thank you. Hi, Marie.
Hi, Joy. How are you?
Well, I'm great. I just have a quick call. I just want to know how my energy field is doing.
Your field or your chakras? Your chakras. Okay. Yeah. All righty. I'm just drawing them out very quickly. It's always so. Why is that important for you? I'm just curious. Why did you choose that question?
Why is it important?
Yeah,
I think it's because I haven't had it done for about 4 or 5 years, and I've been working on them, and I'm just wanting to know what my grade is.
Okay, that's good. I would give you an A.
Yay!
You're grounded. You have energy coming into all of your chakras. I don't see a leak. You're not taking energy into the third, but there's no leak in the third. But every other chakra, including your fifth, is taking in energy. So I would give you an A.
That's wonderful.
And what I would do, because you want to know what your energy looks like, because I gave you an A, really maybe take some notes or some automatic writing about your energy so that you can really feel what the A feels like for you.
Okay.
So that you have an awareness of where your energy system is.
That will work.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks, Joy, for calling in from Seattle area. 877-825-8828. Oh, sure. Let's just take one.
One more?
Because that one was pretty quick. Let's take now Courtney calling in from the New York area. Hi, Courtney.
Hi. How are you?
We're lovely. Thank you, Courtney. What can I do for you?
Wonderful. Thank you for taking my call.
Of course.
Marie, I am just curious what insight you have for me. I have been carrying an excess of around 40 pounds.
Uh-huh.
For the past couple of years. I've recently left a toxic job. I've changed some lifestyle choices I've made just in terms of nutrition and movement and eating well. Yet the scale is not budging. So I'm just curious what you see, if there's something else going on that I ought to be aware of.
Well, sometimes what happens is our metabolism is so used to metabolizing sugar and carbs that it won't metabolize fat, right? So it can be quickly fixed. And I'm not a fan of diets. And what I'm going to recommend has the word diet in it. So I find it confusing because I don't believe in diets. I think people should eat healthy food, and all the time. So I love Dr. Kellyanne's book. I think it's called The 10-Day Belly Slim Down. Of course, I don't like the title, but she's a naturopath, and it's all about bone broth. So if you're not a vegetarian, for those who are vegetarian, that's probably, unless they allow fish into their diet and they can make fish broth, it triggers your metabolism to start breaking down fat. And you don't get hungry on it. You can eat like a normal dinner. I was stuffed. The only thing that was hard when I did it, because after COVID, my brother and I, we both went, I think we gained like 15 pounds or something like. We ate a lot of hamburgers and pizza, and, we're eating what the kids were eating, and my daughter and son-in-law and grandbabies were at my house a lot, and we were just like trying to help the local restaurants. And
good for you. That's the priority, right? I'm with you on that one. All right. That's my angle right there.
So we had a few extra pounds, and so I decided to try this. And it really works. I wasn't hungry at all. The only thing I didn't like is you can't eat after like 7 o'clock at night. And apparently I like to eat, fruit or, I'm not a junk
at
food junkie.
7:03 and
I'm like, oh, dang. And of course you're not hungry. You've eaten.
Right.
But that was hard.
The habit.
The snacky.
It's the habit.
And you can't drink alcohol, which I'm not a big drinker anyway. But it really worked well because you just want your metabolism to switch to metabolizing fat.
Yeah. Okay. So no underlying health issues,
No.
any supplements?
No,
Okay.
you're taking in tons of energy. If you're not doing things for your hormones, like taking some herbs, then that's something that you could consider.
Okay.
But no, you look great. And I would be nice to your body. Like even when we feel like we're overweight, or we don't like something about our body, we still need to be nice to it and really, really loving. And like, our bodies have been changing since the moment we were conceived. When are we going to love them? That's always the question, right? So love every inch of you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. Have a good day.
Marie.
You're welcome.
Thanks for joining the show. 877-825-8828. Our last break of the hour is right now. We'll take that, and we'll be right back with more from Marie.
How can Marie Manuchiri help you create a better life? Check out her events page and attend a workshop. Working with Marie is a life-changing experience. If you want to find an effective way to make significant improvements in your life, sign up for a class today at energyintuitive.com.
While serving in Iraq, an IED took both my legs, but it didn't take my spirit.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Greg Gadsden, Army veteran.
DAV helps veterans and their families get the benefits they've earned.
Today, I'm an entrepreneur, photographer, and public speaker.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
My victory is just being the best that I can be.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Alternative Talk 1150. We're on your radio at 1150 a.m. We're on your HD radio at 98.9 Channel 3.
So many ways to listen.
We're on the web at 1150kknw.com, streaming live audio and video as well as MP3 archives of many of our shows.
So many ways to listen.
And now, we're on your smartphone or tablet. Download our free app in the Apple App Store or Google Play and take Alternative Talk 1150 anywhere you go.
So many ways to listen.
The Marie Manuchiri Show is streamed live over the internet. So if you have friends or family members living outside of the Seattle area, wanting answers to life's questions, encourage them to listen to the show and to call into the show to talk with Marie. If you are interested in receiving guidance on an issue in your life, call Marie locally at 425-373-5527 or toll free at 1-877-825-8828 for her insight into your situation.
Make it a great day. Keep your dial on Alternative Talk 1150.
And welcome back to the Marie Manuchiri Show. I love that song.
I love me too.
Yay!
You love you.
We do. We
Jen
love
loves
each
her.
other. Yeah.
Everyone loves everybody.
It's a love fest. Yeah, I love it.
877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchiri Show. We'll take now Cindy, holding so patiently from Portland, Oregon. Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Benny. Hi, Marie.
Hello.
Thank you so much.
Of course. What can we do for you?
Today, I'm asking about a medical situation. So I'm usually extremely healthy person. On Saturday, I woke up. I had dizziness, kind of like a brain fogginess, and stomach issues. The stomach upset. It's stomach. It's not intestine because it's up in the stomach area, and it's lessened, but it hasn't gone away. I don't have any other sick symptoms, illness symptoms, and it's super important that I figure this out because I'm going to Greece in a week.
Woohoo! Well, you are getting better, so I would just. People get sick sometimes, and it can be a sign like you need to relax and calm down and take some naps. Sometimes the body does that just so that we'll relax. And since you're going to Greece, I know I'm so excited. I'm like, I have a house sitter coming, to take care of the house and the pets. And I'm trying to get everything organized and kind of clean out my pantry so that he can find the cat food and the dog food and, all of those things. But
me too.
Good. This is great. Isn't it fun? So what I'm trying to say to you is that you could already be doing inner work. And when inner work is happening, many times we have to just stop because humans know how to move into resistance really, really well. We're really good at resisting. We're just excellent at it. So sometimes the body will maybe get a cold or not feel very well so that we can't resist then because we're trying to take care of it. We're distracted by it. We're taking a nap. We're taking extra vitamins. We're worried or we're somehow distracted, so we cannot resist like we normally do. That's what I think is happening.
Okay, you don't see any kind of, it's just with the dizziness and the brain fog, that's just is something completely new to me that just caught me a little bit worried about what was maybe going on with me.
Yeah, but sometimes when people have a cold, they're dizzy, they don't think very well. And how old are you, if you don't mind sharing?
I don't mind sharing. Well, I guess I'm not 57 yet. Almost 57.
Oh, almost 57. Have you done anything? Have you done anything for your hormones at all?
Well, I had a partial hysterectomy about 8 years ago, so I've not really bothered with
right.
any of that.
And so they left your ovaries then, right, and just took out the uterus. Great.
Yes.
But hormones change even when you have your ovaries in your body and you're in that prime place where things change. I would consider taking some herbs for your hormones.
Okay.
I think that would be a great idea.
All
okay.
right.
All right. So try not to worry. Just rest. Have fun.
Right.
Don't try to figure it out. And I'll see you soon.
It all looks good?
Yeah. Everything looks great. There's not a leak in your energy system.
Oh, super. Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
For the call. I appreciate it.
I'll see you in nice, warm Ciro's very soon.
Appreciate the call. 877-825-8828. We'll now take Julia calling in from Maryland. Hi, Julia.
Yes, hi, Marie. Hi, Benny.
Hi.
How
Hello,
are you?
Julia. We're great. Thank you. What can I do for you?
Marie, I took your shift course recently.
Thank you.
And it was phenomenal.
Thank
I'm
you.
using everything every day, talking to myself, loving myself.
Oh, isn't it fun? Isn't it fun loving oneself? It is just
fun,
so
but
fun.
Sometimes I feel like, is it okay that I love myself
Yeah.
so much?
Isn't that adorable? Yes. I wish we taught this in elementary school. I wish. Yes, it's so important for you to love yourself.
So I would like to ask you, what do my guides want me to know in general energy? How am I looking to you?
Yeah, not a leak. You are taking energy. And this is what self-love does. It changes energy. It allows your subatomic particles to be in a very highly receptive place. This is how people get to find their life purposes and be really happy every day. So your guides are telling you that your life purpose awareness is coming very soon. You're going to start to recognize more of, and we have multiple life purposes, like raising children could be a life purpose, or not raising children could be a life purpose. Having fun on earth is also a life purpose, but there's also natural gifts and talents that everyone has, and that's what's coming down the pike for you. I wouldn't be surprised that before the end of the year, you have a really great insight into something about yourself that you never knew before existed.
This is what I'm asking them for every
Yay!
day.
So they're answering you. So here's what I want you to start saying. Thank you so much for this incredible knowledge and awareness of my magnificence. Don't ask anymore. Just have gratitude for it as if it's already here. Okay? And guess what? I'll be teaching on the shift again this fall and also into next year as well. And I'm going to be teaching all about mediumship, a 7-week course and a 12-week course. Isn't that exciting?
Yes, I keep looking at your website.
I know. Well, that's because I know I have a lot of work to do before I get on an airplane. Let's put it that way. But we
yes, I can imagine.
Yes. So we just made that decision yesterday with the development group with the shift. So I'll be teaching all about mediumship. And I'm very, very, very excited. And I will put up all of my own classes for my own platform very soon. Okay.
Will you be teaching about how to do what you do? Mediumship, I feel a little bit hesitant about because I feel surrounded with people behind the veil, as you're saying. I feel like they crowding me, and I'm not even sure if I can start talking to them for other people because I talk to my own group.
Right. Well, this won't be just about communicating for others. It'll be communicating for yourself and using, intuition is first and foremost a personal gift. So the first 7 weeks will be, about learning how to be a medium. And then this 12 weeks is going to be about using mediumship for healing because I use it all the time in my practice to help people heal.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds great. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome.
So what is in my? Thank you for telling me what is my magnificence.
Yeah. So you're going to tell your guides, thank you so much for my incredible gifts and talents. I love them. They're super fun, and I'm enjoying them so much. That's what you're going to say. Okay.
Sounds wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you, Maria.
You're welcome.
So much.
Have a great day.
Thanks, Julia,
Bye-bye.
for joining the show today. 877-825-8828. And we now will take, let me scroll down here. We have Lucy calling in from Toronto. Hi, Lucy.
Hi there.
Hello, Lucy. What can I do for you?
Hi, Marie. Thanks for taking my call today.
Of course.
I'm just calling. I've been on my own for about 10 years. My husband passed in 2012.
I'm so sorry.
And, I've been on dating sites a few times, and I haven't had much luck, but I did meet someone recently, about 3 months ago, and, things were going really well, and I think they still are, but I'm having a little bit of doubt, so I'm just wondering if you have any insight or if you can pick anything up.
Yeah. So what are the doubts about, if you don't mind sharing?
I'm feeling a little bit like maybe his interest isn't as strong as it was initially, and I'm just a little bit worried about that because I do really like him, and I guess I'm feeling a little bit
insecure.
insecure,
Right.
a lot insecure, and I don't want to feel like that anymore.
Okay. Do you work on your own self-love and your own self-worth?
I try.
Okay, and what does trying mean? What does it look like when you try?
You know, I tell myself that, you know, I'm worthy and that I have a lot to offer, and, you know, I do a lot of things for myself, like self-care. I do yoga. I teach yoga.
Great.
You know, so I have a lot of friends.
And can you be really nurturing to yourself? That's, to me, that is the definition of self-love. That's this inner dialogue. Just like when I talk to Charles, I'm not like, okay, how many times did you bark today? You know, how many times did you poop outside? Did you eat all your food? I mean, I do ask him that because he's not a big dog eater.
I hope he barks more than the other.
He barks, yeah.
Thanks.
I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so cute. I just adore you. Yeah, I just love him, love him, love him, love him. That's what I want you to do to yourself. That's what I do to my kids and my grandkids. I just hug them, kiss them, adore them, cherish them. You need to do that to yourself. People can only love us to the level that we love ourselves. Okay. So you need to pour on the self-love and then have a nice conversation with him about it too. But wait till you've spent some time loving yourself, because this whole thing could just completely disappear and your energy needs to get more elevated. And when people start to love themselves, their energy rises, and that's always fun for everyone. It's more enjoyable. So I'm not writing off this guy. I think this is your opportunity to do something you need to do regardless. And it will have positive and profound shifts for you by falling in love with you and getting happier. We never want to be dependent on what other people think about us in terms of our own happiness. That's not real happiness.
No.
Right?
I know. I think I know that intuitively, but I don't know if I practice it very often. And just because I've been on my own for so long, I guess I've been craving, wanting to have a healthy, loving relationship.
Right. And craving things pushes them away. Believe it or not, that's a push. So fall in love with you and let's see what happens.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have any sense of him? Like,
yeah, I like him. I mean, I would have already told you. I would have already said that.
But first thing out the gate.
Yeah, I like him. I think he's a good person. I think you chose well. But your energy needs to change because your energy is part of the relationship.
Right.
So let's get your energy to change, and then let's see what happens.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Have a great day.
Yeah, thanks, Lucy, for joining us from Toronto. We have time for one more, and we're going to go to Estonia.
Ooh, Estonia.
And we have Kaori. I think. Sorry, go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
Sorry. Kaori, did I get that right?
It's Kairi.
Kairi, good, beautiful.
Close enough for us.
Yeah, sorry, we're not always the best at.
We try.
Yeah, I'm really good at Middle Eastern names, only because I was married to a Middle Eastern person for a very long time. So, what can I do for you?
So I have about 2 months almost completely free of any obligations. So do you have any advice from my guides on what could I focus on during this?
Go play. You need to play. You're a very serious person. Agreed?
Yes.
And you're so responsible. Like if you looked at my pantry right now, you'd be going, Marie, what is going on here? You would not be happy. You would have it color coded, alphabetized. It would look amazing. Ooh. It would look amazing. I think I need to call California Closets is what I really need to do for my pantry. So you need to play. You don't know how to play. You need to learn to be play. Like don't have a plan, but go run on the beach, throw a Frisbee, go to an art gallery and just sit in front of your favorite paintings for as long as you want to. Go eat some Rocky Road ice cream. Just go have some fun. Be a kid. Pretend like you're 12.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to give up on this seriousness. I mean, you know how to be a grown-up adult. That's wonderful. I'm so glad for you. But until you learn to play, it's challenging to have the life that you truly desire because you're bored. Agreed?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, bored out of your mind. So you need to go play. If you see some children, go play baseball with them.
Ask for permission first.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ask for permission. That's a good idea. No,
Just
this is true. This is true.
Being a parent,
Yeah.
I know you can't just
Benny
join
has
in.
younger kids, so
Can't
he
just join
remembers.
in.
Yeah, I mean, I was walking Charles yesterday, and he really wants to play baseball with these little kids that are in the neighborhood. He really wants to, but of course, he just wants to eat the ball.
Yeah, right.
So
he's hungry.
Yeah, right. So go play, have fun. You're going to be very surprised and delighted. That's your homework assignment. That's your what if question. What if I let go and play?
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Thank
All right.
you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Thanks for joining the show. That'll do it.
Oh my gosh, we got through a lot today too. Thank you everybody thank you for everyone for calling in and asking your questions. I know it's a little scary or potentially, do you have to share parts of your life with complete strangers that are listening from all over the world? Thank you so much for doing that. And thank you, of course, to Jen and Benny for taking care of us and making sure that the show runs smoothly. Fall in love with yourself, everyone. Have a very bright day. Bye-bye for now.